welcome into Let's Talk Kentucky. Happy Monday. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and we are here with the Let's Talk team. It's Susan Mills and almost said Kim Dixon. You are not Kim Dixon.
Not Kim.
My brain is like, we got to go in order. We got to go in order. You're Lisa High. Kim Dixon is out today.
She is. And we miss her terribly.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, because these topics are going to be funny today. And, you know, Kim always brings
flavor.
She brings the ha-ha for us. Okay, so first up in Talk of the Town. So over the weekend, the new Lexington Public Library, it's the Marksbury Family Branch, opened up. And boy, is it a good looking building. Let's take a look here. So everyone was welcome to come to this grand opening. Guys, look how pretty,
it is.
how spacious this library is. Hundreds of people came out to this. And there were shows during this event. There were the folks from the Children's Theater did some stuff. The Cardinal Valley Choir came out. It was just a really overall good event. And I love it because I don't know if y'all had been to the Village Branch Library previously, but it was kind of like in a strip mall. It was small. I sound like such a nerd, but it was full of love, you know?
Yeah.
Like a sweet little library, but this is great for the community out there now in the Cardinal Valley area.
And they're also moved to being a part of it from the beginning too. The workers that are there through all of this, you know, they've seen this transition with it and they're just so humbled by it. It's really something.
It's interesting because they expect they're going to get about 1 million people to come through that particular library a year.
Wow.
It's a lot.
It is.
A lot of people.
Well, they have a lot of programs too to bring people in from the community, which I think is so important for a library. It's not just a place where you go and you pick out a book. And that's it.
Right.
Like they're really engrossed in the community.
Yeah, they do a lot of crafting, a lot of creative rooms that are in there as well. So it's going to be such a benefit to the community, especially in that area as well.
I know an author whose books need to be in the new library.
I happen to know one.
I do too.
Exactly. Let's get some dinosaur books over there.
Yes.
That'll be really good. But congratulations to all those folks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we got one that's a little bit more serious to talk about here. Okay, guys, so a student got a handgun past school security this week at Lafayette High School. So they have security checkpoints to kind of prevent this sort of thing. The student was able to get the gun past the checkpoint and then in teenage manner took a picture in what appeared to be a classroom and posted it on the internet, and that's how the school found out.
That's terrifying. As a mom with a kid in school, I cannot even imagine. Well, I don't know. I think the Fayette County School Board Superintendent released, you know, a letter like letting the parents know that it had happened. Yeah. But as a parent, really, I'm questioning this child was able to get past the metal detectors, past a bag check. As a parent, I want to see the whole process. We don't do that every single day when we come in. I want to see a video of them actually, like what that process is. How did this happen? It shouldn't have.
Yeah, and I think that's something they're definitely going to be looking into. So you're right, the superintendent put out a statement, and one of the things he said was the student was unaware that they brought the gun to school. Now,
Sherelle.
Now.
They're taking a picture of the gun in the classroom. They knew they had the gun, period. They knew it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the good news, I guess, in all of this is, so it's not the schools and the teachers who are doing this checking. There's a third-party private company that's in charge of doing these checking of the bags and so on and so forth. So I guess the school did part ways with the person who let the gun get into the school, which I think is a good move. But that doesn't make me feel any better.
Right.
I mean, I want to see what are we going to do to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Right.
Because Lisa, you made a really good point. Now that we see it can be done, that could inspire somebody.
I know. And even if this kid's intentions were not bad, that just, it means that it can easily be done. And so they definitely need to review this. I think that they need to, you know, the person was let go, and I'm glad for that, but I think that they are going to need to do an overhaul of the system. I don't know if parting ways with the entire company is the answer, but I certainly think that they need to sit down with that company and go through and be more detailed on these searches coming through. They have metal detectors. The kids have metal detectors they have to walk through, and it did not.
And then a bag check on top of that.
I know.
That's like a two-way.
Yeah.
It should never, if it misses like through the first point, you get it on the second point.
It means it's not foolproof. It's not foolproof, and so that's the problem.
Yeah, and I think what's interesting in this is, I always say this is how criminals always get caught. Not saying this kid is a criminal, but somebody always slips up.
Right.
You slip up a little bit. And I think, with young people, it was probably like, oh, look what I did this thing. Let's put it on the internet. Let's talk about it. Let's have clout. And you know how these kids are.
Right.
When one person starts a challenge and everybody else wants to try to start. That's how you had all those children eating Tide Pods.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
So I just really hope that not only do they figure out the security problem, but they talk to the young folks and let them know why this is unacceptable to ever bring a gun to school.
And I think the child did have charges put against them. So, I mean, there's obviously, hopefully, a lesson that they will learn.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that'll be one to watch. Fayette County Public Schools has had a lot of drama lately.
Yeah, they have.
The bathrooms, the guns. It's like
they've been busy.
When spring break comes,
stressing me out.
Right. When spring break comes, everybody just chill out, and we'll start again after spring break.
Reset.
Mercy sakes. All right, everybody, stay with. No, we've got one more.
Oh,
okay.
All right, let's do it.
What is it?
I was getting a little bit too excited. Let me slow my roll. Okay. All right, so we've got one more. So there is look at this. I always love the folks over at Sora Aerial Artistry are going to be having their showcase. So you can go over there and you can learn how to hang from the ceiling. I know that's very oversimplified, but you can learn how to do this artistry. And so they're going to have their showcase of folks in the community who have learned to do this. It's going to be in a couple of weeks, and it's going to be $20. I believe the date is March 23rd.
Wow.
So yeah, part of me thinks we should really go out there and do this.
Yes. A large part of me thinks we should do this.
The comedy of it will be just sheer, pure entertainment for all to see, I'm sure.
Can we do it, Mom? Please?
Can we do it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, only if you're good.
Okay.
Darn. Coming up after the break, here's a question. Is the Tooth Fairy out of control? Let's talk about it.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I have ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes in as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home. So we applied it to his under eye bags. And let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view. And now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and we're here with the Let's Talk team. And it's time for the countdown conversation. This is the part of the show where we discuss as many topics as we can in 6 minutes. First up, Sacrificial pancake.
Please explain.
All right, so you know when you're cooking pancakes and you've got that first one that has to go in the pan to see is the oil hot enough? Do you have enough oil in the pan? Is your mix too thin? Is your mix thin? That is the sacrificial pancake. It's the one that has to take one for the team to make sure that everything else is gonna be okay. But this is not just for pancakes. I mean, when you're cooking, do you have like the little sacrificial this or that to make sure that the rest of it is not just gonna go downhill really, really fast?
Yes. I have sacrificial meals, I feel like, before I even put the meal on the table. I'm full by the time dinner's served because I feel like I have to taste test.
Right.
You know, I've got to make sure, as far as the pancake, it's not soft in the middle. But when Cameron and I were dating, like it was, the way to the man's heart is through his stomach. So I did so much cooking, and I still do. But there was one meal where I was like, I cannot even serve this because he will never come back. I will run him away. And I threw it out.
Did you really?
I did. The whole thing. I was like, we're just ordering in.
Well, you're pretty enough that you could get away with a couple of bad meals,
No, that's true.
But
not this one.
That is one of the saddest things to me when you work so hard on a meal.
Yes.
It's a new meal, you followed the recipe, and then you get to the end and it's so bad that you just have to throw it. I mean, I have literally stood in my kitchen and held back tears because it was like, it's particularly roasts. I just spent 8 hours on that and it was trash.
Yes.
But I do like to because I like making salmon croquettes, salmon patties.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
It's always got to be that sacrificial one that has to go in the fish grease first to find out if it's hot enough. So, yeah. Now, Lisa is the odd man out on this.
I just serve it. I just cook it and serve it. Best of luck to anybody sitting there. That's what they get. They get what they get. And I'm like, I'll taste it a little bit along the way and stuff, but there's not a sacrificial. My family is the sacrificial pancake, as far as I'm concerned. So they have to eat it, whatever it is, or they just go hungry. So
okay, tell us the story about Thanksgiving.
We've got to hear about soup.
So this doesn't work very well. Usually I do okay with the cooking and just trying a new meal and trying it out with the family. They generally will like it. Mm-hmm. But for Thanksgiving one year, I made a butternut squash soup. And I wanted to use, there was 2 recipes I really liked, and I thought, why not just blend the 2 of them together and it'll be the perfect butternut squash soup. And during the meal, it thickened up so badly that their spoon was in the middle of the bowl, standing up in the meal. And I was just horrified. I was like, oh my gosh. And nobody ate their soup except Doug's dad. Bless his heart, he ate the soup and he goes, oh, I love the soup. We were laughing about it afterwards. He goes, I thought the soup was really good. It was like pudding, you guys. I mean, seriously, it was thicker than pudding. It was so bad.
God. Well, Lisa's telling this whole story, and then Doug chimes in. He's like, and it was blue.
I know. And I was like, it wasn't blue too, was it? And he goes, yes, it was.
Blue.
I was like, oh gosh, it was bad. I don't know
squash
what.
soup.
I don't know
Oh
what
my
I put in
God,
there.
sacrificial pancake. Okay, so that's that one. Up next, Tooth Fairy. So the Tooth Fairy has been getting a little bit generous lately. So there was a report of one little girl who got $100 from the Tooth Fairy for her first tooth, and then $20 from the Tooth Fairy for every subsequent tooth. And then there was another child who got a Louis Vuitton bracelet for her first tooth. And I'm like, wait a minute, did I have the discount Tooth Fairy? like I'm confused because my Tooth Fairy went to $1 maximum.
Yeah, and that was if it was a pulled tooth. You know,
Right.
you had to go to the dentist for that tooth.
Right.
Alex swallowed his first tooth while eating cereal, so we didn't even have the tooth. And it was during COVID, and major quarantine. I had a $10 bill in my wallet that I was going to give the Tooth Fairy to deliver, and I was like, I can't set the bar this high.
Right.
The Tooth Fairy cannot do
That's
this.
right.
It's got to be a 5, maybe.
Yeah, because there's no backseat.
No,
you can't go back on it. Once you start the process with the Tooth Fairy at the agreement of $10, then they expect $10 for every tooth after that, and the siblings expect that as well.
That's
So
right.
yeah, no, evidently the Tooth Fairy nowadays has side hustles, because my Tooth Fairy was on a limited budget. I think it was more Dollar Tree, level of $2 a tooth. That's what we.
$2?
$2.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
And no gifts.
My Tooth Fairy must have been going through something. My Tooth Fairy must have been having hard times because, listen, is there a Tooth Fairy sign up where you can opt in for a better Tooth Fairy? Because I'll tell you. So that's
I want to trade.
Exactly, I want to trade it. And then, oh man, we only have 30 seconds, so we'll see. All right, so everybody has all of these weird ideas about how to clean, spring cleaning and things of that nature. Do you all have a cleaning strategy, Lisa? Do you have a cleaning strategy?
I do not have a plan of attack at all. I mean, honestly, I wish I could say I did. If I see like a dust bunny hanging off of the blinds, and that's my cue that I need to clean the windows and the blinds. So that's
sure. I do fall cleaning. I prepare for hibernation. That's what I do. And then I go room by room and reset them.
You are so organized.
I know.
I love you. I really do.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, can Kim do my laundry? Can Susan come and do that? And then me and Lisa will just drink some drinky drinks while we watch it.
There's nothing wrong with that either.
All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, and it's time to get shuffling. We'll tell you all about it.
Next, E.T.
The biggest of the biggest.
Hollywood's kings, queens, and Kens, plus all the stars serving Oscar swag. Next, E.T.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
Hey, y'all, it's Sawyer and Gus from Hicks and Funson, Kentucky Lawyers. Hey, Gus, did you hear we won for cutest spokesman? No, silly. Hicks and Funson won Best Injury Attorney and Best Law Firm for 2023. If you've been hit in an accident, call Mr. Doss and our dad, Greg. Visit honestfearless.com or call 859-777-7000.
I'm Jonathan Lawson. If you're 50 to 85, please listen closely. The lock I want to talk to you about isn't the one on your door. It's a rate lock for your life insurance that guarantees that once you're insured, your rate can never go up at any time for any reason. Many policies you see don't have one, but you can get a lifetime rate lock from Colonial Penn. This plan was designed for people on a fixed income with coverage options that start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. Your rate is locked in for life. Coverage can never be canceled, and your acceptance is guaranteed. You cannot be turned down because of your health. See for yourself. Call for an information kit and gift. Both are free with no obligation.
Call 1-800-817-9998 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-817-9998. 1-800-817-9998. Call now.
This week is Fantasy Suites.
Everything with Joey feels so natural.
I don't understand what this is. This is like my worst nightmare.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts. We're here with the Let's Talk team. It's Susan Mills and Lisa High. We've got on medals because joining us at the table is Ashley Moore from Habitat for Humanity.
Yes.
And she has brought us some medals because we're going to talk about the Shamrock Shuffle. And look, we already got the medals. We didn't have to run the race yet. Yeah, I'm so excited. But first, we're going to talk about Habitat for Humanity. So tell us a little bit, if folks don't know, what is Habitat for Humanity?
Habitat for Humanity has been in Lexington for 35 years, and so we have either built or repaired more than 600 homes in Lexington. So big impact. I think a lot of folks don't realize how much impact Habitat's had over the years, and in addition to the traditional home building program, which is what most people think of, there's actually a critical home repair program. So we're really trying to get the word out about that right now as well, and so anybody in Fayette County, not just Habitat homeowners, can actually apply for this. And so if you have some kind of critical home repair, so we've had folks with just very sad, touching stories, but maybe they haven't had hot water for 3 or 4 years, or their roof is caving in, or just some other major critical need that Habitat goes in and is able to actually help and make repairs for them so that they can stay in their home. Sometimes it's handicap accessibility, so any of those needs is another piece of it. But I bet you 9 out of 10 folks I've talked to don't even know that exists. So we are
I did not know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've hung siding before for the Habitat for Humanity. Yeah. But you guys this is going to be the 18th annual Shamrock Shuffle.
That's
so
right.
Give us the details on that.
So 18th annual Shamrock Shuffle, and we're back downtown for the first time in 5 years. So that's exciting news. So we had people over the past few years going on social media requesting to be back downtown. Yeah. And so here we are. So we're so excited. We're going to be, it's this weekend, Saturday, March 16th at 8:30, and we'll be at the Fifth Third Pavilion right there downtown and really kick off the whole St. Patrick's Day weekend. So
that is a lot of fun. Okay, so how do the proceeds from this benefit the Habitat for Humanity?
So this is our biggest fundraising event of the year and brings the community together, truly. It really is. And so, with it being a 3K, less than 2 miles, the intent was that everybody can come together. So all ages, all fitness levels. So all of those proceeds go back to benefit both the home buyer program and then also the critical home repair program.
Okay,
so
perfect.
you get to get exercise and have fun and help serve a great purpose.
Oh, that's great.
So we've actually got some pictures here that this is a race that everybody can get involved in. Whole families can get involved in, and even our puppers can get involved. Tell us about that.
That's right. So I'm so excited about this. So we found that people were really getting into the Irish theme and dressing up from their children to the adults in the family to their dogs. And so we decided this year, in addition to having people just dress up, we were going to have prizes. So we actually have submissions going on this week where you can submit photos and little stories, tidbits about your dog, what makes them special, what they would say if they could talk, why they should, be awarded these prizes. And so lots of fun. So we actually got donations. So we've got sweet little baskets from Hollywood Feed and from Pet Once Lexington to give them out as prizes. And then we're going to have a pet parade. So at the end of the event, they will get to parade and strut their stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, that is fantastic.
So we are convinced that we have the cutest dogs in the universe.
And I'm sure they are.
So how is the pet parade? Now I'm intrigued. How's this pet parade going to work? Tell us about it.
So right before our awards ceremony, we're going to have this pet parade. So we will have everybody that wants to participate, of course. If some dogs, are more, laid back, want to stay away, that's totally fine. But they'll be able to come out and actually, have folks cheering them on and just have a good time and show off their costumes. Pets before the humans, of course. They'll get to go out there and so I'm very excited. I have a dog that I also believe is the cutest dog in the universe. So she does not get to participate, but I'm excited to see everybody else's.
That's really cool.
Well, go ahead, Susan.
Yeah, no, I was just like, well, where can our viewers learn more and where can they register, all of that?
Yes, so Shamrock Shuffle 3K.
Okay.
Go to that website. We've got all the details on there about everything to do with the event. If folks still want to sign up to volunteer, maybe they don't want to run, walk, or shuffle, they can do that there as well. Okay. And just all the details. We've got our race map. You can go practice if you want to this week. Get out there and train a little bit. And we'll also, and everybody gets the medals.
These are nice.
Yeah, they are. And we're excited about those. Shirts, we have t-shirts for everybody that registers, and then we've also got race bibs, and then we've got nice little goodie bags from some sponsors.
Man, this is a good time.
That's great.
Well, Ashley, thank you so much for sharing. You guys do great work with Habitat for Humanity. Makes such a difference in people's lives, and you make it fun. So thank you so much, and we hope everybody that can or wants to will get out there and participate in the 3K. Even I can do it, okay? All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, we'll have our Women's History Moment.
Social Security is denying more disability claims than ever. If your health prevents you from working, it can be harder to obtain your benefits. We're Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer. We've helped thousands of Kentuckians get the disability benefits they deserve. If you were denied or need to apply, let us help you. If you can't work, call 859-687-8855. Morgan, Collins, Yeast, and Salyer.
I'm Michelle. And I'm Jennifer. And in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokedak, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop's Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 Northwest Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see you.
Your tax refund gets you more at Furniture World Superstore. The furniture you need at a price you want. Thousands of items in stock, plus interest-free financing for up to 2 years. Use your tax refund and get more at Furniture World Superstore.
96.1 The Hound. The sound of the Hound is the sound of Kentucky. Kentucky owned, Kentucky proud, Kentucky everything. 96.1 The Hound.
Well, I wake up. You know what they say, mornings and DQ breakfasts go together like biscuits and gravy. Oh, that's right, 2 fluffy home-style buttermilk biscuits smothered in warm signature black pepper gravy that has mouth-watering Purnell sausage in every tasty bite. Because you know what they say, a quality morning starts with a quality breakfast. They do say all this stuff, right? Well, they will, once they get a taste of our hearty and delicious DQ biscuits and gravy. And it's only a DQ. Happy tastes good.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. So if you've been watching it all during the month of March, you know that it's Women's History Month, and we have been doing a Women's History Moment. And so today's moment is about Loretta Lynn.
Yes.
Stand by your man, everybody. Loretta Lynn has long been established, and now she's no longer with us, as the undisputed queen of country music. More than 60 years of recording and touring. She was actually a self-taught guitarist and songwriter, and one of the most distinctive performers in Nashville and anywhere else. And she took Nashville by storm by writing her own songs, many of which push, you know, real boundary pushing topics, such as Wife and Mother, Coal Miner's Daughter, First City, and Don't Come Home Drinking. So that is a moment in Kentucky history. Loretta Lynn, what a legend. And Lisa, you met her when she was living.
I did. I'm so blessed to meet her. But Doug and I are friends with her son. And he took me on the tour bus to kind of show me the tour bus. I was like, wow, this is cool. And she was actually on the tour bus in the back in her jammies. And she comes out, she's like, I've got something in my eye. And she was like, Lisa, can you get that out of my eye? And she goes, can you see it? I was like, I was shaking. I was like shaking. I couldn't even hold still. I was like, I don't see anything, Loretta. I was like, oh my gosh, she's the sweetest person, though. She really is. Yeah, You Ain't Woman Enough to Take My Man. That's my favorite Loretta song.
Coal Miner's Daughter's mine.
Yeah?
Yes.
I love that. Don't come home drinking and you ain't woman enough to take my man.
That's right.
So we hope y'all enjoy that. Now, we're doing a little something else. If you want to be the guest on our show, because you're important, you can email us at letstalkky@gmail.com. We'd love to have you on during the month of March. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.